Yo, yo, yo. What's up? Episode 5, baby.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep up with it.
So how's your day been?
My day today, bro?
Yeah.
Honestly, tired as fuck. I worked and I was just, honestly, the only thing I've been like excited or hyped for was to do the podcast today. I've just been thinking about it all day and like, man, I just want to do the podcast. But yeah, I felt like it went slow as fuck today at work and shit.
Fuck
so
yeah.
You too?
Fuck yeah, it went slow as fuck.
Yeah,
I do have like a small little story about work today. You know,
let's hear it.
You know, let me just kind of give a little background of what I do and stuff like that. You know, I work in the aerospace industry, so we work with like airplane parts. We make parts for the engines. You know, we get military contracts and shit like that. Working with the military, and then, you know, there was a time where we made parts for rockets and shit like that. You know, so it's pretty interesting for sure. But the company, you know, it's all right. It's all right. It's not that good, but yeah, man. You know, I get to work at 7 a.m, and then by 8 a.m, I already had this lady fucking bitching at me, bro. Bitching at me. I had a conference call today, and you know,
like right customer?
Away, yeah, a customer, and right away, you know, she was already complaining about, which, you know, I can kind of understand certain things that she says, but she was just like bitching about certain things. I think, to be honest, I think she just doesn't like talking to me. She'd rather talk to like, I guess, another higher up, another upper management person, and she fucking just hates talking to me. Like right away, you know, when I called her, you know, she was like, I was like, oh, like, hello, you know, good morning, this is Manuel. And she was like, hi, Manuel. Like, all fucking rude and shit. And I was like, damn, we're gonna start like this. Not
my Friday's already gonna fucking
exactly. And I'm like, come on, like, can we make this Friday a good Friday?
Yeah.
And she was already having an attitude and shit like that, so that already pissed me off. Like at 8 a.m, you know, I just woke up and shit.
Oh
and
my god, like you're still like getting the crust out your eyes and everything, bro.
And the eye boogers out and shit, you know. And she's over here like already bitching and shit. But yeah, man, like she was just complaining about certain things that, you know, because we sent like, I guess, spreadsheets to her and stuff like that, and there was like certain numbers that weren't kind of, you know, instead of saying 20, it should have said 16, and she was like complaining about certain shit like that.
Yeah.
And she was just bitching the whole fucking time, you know. And it's funny because she sent an email after, like about 2 hours later, she sent like, oh, I want the upper management guy, you know, I'm not gonna say his name yet, but like I want this guy here, you know, he needs to be in the call and stuff like that. And that's why I say, like, I feel like she just doesn't like talking to me, you know, and she just has some sort of issue with me because whenever this guy's on the phone, she answers like all happy, you know. She's like, oh, hello. Like,
she's like, I don't want to speak to this peasant.
I know. She fucking treats me like a fucking peasant. She's like, fuck this guy. Like, and I'm like, damn, like that shit just pissed me off because she was giving me such an attitude in the morning. And that's kind of how my morning went, you know? Fuck. Yeah.
It's like, it's hard, like, especially like dealing with customers in those type of jobs, to like not let anyone get to you, like try to fuck up your mood and all that. But
I guess, you know.
Yeah, like you gotta like try to like just like block it out, you know, or like just kill them with kindness.
I mean, you have to do that, you know. I guess, you know, I kind of didn't describe my position right now, but I do customer service. I talk to customers all day, just answer calls, respond to emails and shit.
Yeah, so it's probably hard to be like patient, huh? Like with all that shit.
It's difficult, especially sometimes these customers, like, you know, I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are? You know, like they fucking cross the line sometimes. Like, you know, like, what are you talking about? And you do have to like hold your tongue and shit like that because you work for a company. Yeah. You know, if it was like a individual company or shit like that, it'd be different. But since you work for a company, you have to kind of like hold your tongue and just, I guess, just kind of know how to work with these customers. It did teach me a lot, you know.
Yeah, like you got like different thoughts on your head, like motherfucker.
I'm like, shut the fuck up.
You gotta be like, excuse me, sir, or sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean, bro.
You gotta be super polite about that.
I know what you mean. Like I've worked at retail stores, and that shit's the worst. especially like I used to work at like JCPenney.
I feel like that's a little bit harder, no? Because they're
It
in
is,
front of
bro.
you. They're in your
Yeah.
face.
And I didn't like really want to be a cashier, but they ended up putting me there and like teaching me and all that. And I would deal with like Karens all the time, bro. Like
Oh, really?
they would always try to be like, oh, well, this said it was on this like this price and all that. I'm like, bro, like obviously you either like put it there to say like this is the clearance price as well, but it's not part of the clearance price.
So they would do that?
Yeah, like
Oh shit.
I've
How would you know though? Like how would you find
well
out?
because usually
You
like
scan it?
if I and then the price, but usually like there's times where we have like a clearance like sign on the shelf or whatever on the aisle, and it's not like set up yet on the like the monitor or whatever. So we would call someone and be like, oh, can you check the price with like these bras or whatever, and then he'll tell you like if it is like on clearance or. So I remember this one story. This girl, she had like a daughter with her, and she was trying to buy this bra, and she was telling me, oh yeah, like you said it was on clearance and all this, and I was like, oh okay, like let me check it. And I scanned it and it said like it wasn't on clearance, and she was trying to say like it was that brand and all that. So I called my manager, and then like he's like, oh okay, just make a call in for someone to check for you upstairs. And then some guy, like he was barely like I would say like 2-3 minutes like going to check. It didn't even take long at all, bro. And then I was like, oh okay, like he's gonna go check, and then we're waiting a little bit, and then he tells me like, oh yeah, that's not on clearance, it's a different brand. And I told her, oh yeah, it's a different brand. She's like, what are you talking about? Like I saw this on there, like give me the discount, like fucking demanding like
sometimes like
a discount.
they feel entitled and
yeah.
shit. Like, what the fuck?
And I was like, oh my god, bro, I can't stand like Karens, obviously. No one can, but and then I didn't know what to do. She just kept giving me attitude. And then my manager comes. She's like, oh, what's the issue here? And then the girl lies, bro. It was only like 4 minutes. The girl's like, I've been here for 30 minutes waiting for them to check the price on this bra and whatever.
That sounds like a Karen for sure. Sounds like
and I was like, this girl's lying like a mother. She's making me look bad.
Yeah.
And my boss, like, she was cool as fuck. So she was like, okay, we'll give you the damn discount and so you could get out of here because obviously you're lying and all this. And then she gave it to her and she just left. She's like, that's how I deal with customers. Damn. And I was like, hell yeah.
So the thing is like, they just give them their way and shit like that, you know?
Yeah, like for the Karens,
I guess it's better than fucking dealing with their bullshit, you know? Like having them complain.
Sometimes it's only like $1 or $2 off and they're still making a big ass situation out of it. And I remember this one time too, bro. You know what's crazy about JCPenney or like the mall? I don't know if it's
where'd you work at or like
at the mall in Montclair.
Okay.
So I didn't even know this, bro, until I worked there. I don't know if it's every store, but that store, like I would see these two guys like almost every shift. I'm like, damn, these guys shop here a lot. And then one day I go upstairs and I see them. I'm like, what the hell? And I was like, oh, like, what's up? And then they're like, oh, yeah, we're undercover security. And I was like, oh, what the hell? Bro, they look like regular customers, like regular outfits. They're looking at shit.
Yeah.
They're even grabbing stuff. And they're just like in regular, like
oh, shit.
Custom. Yeah, bro. JCPenney had that. So I don't know if that's every store, but I was like, what the hell? That's crazy.
They just look like pretty much
a regular customer.
An everyday shopper.
Yeah,
shit like that.
Yeah, a regular shopper. And then... And until that day I found out, I was like, damn, that's crazy. And then I've had this situation where they put me in the fitting rooms working. So I pretty much had to like get the clothes out of there and all that and like put it back on the store floor.
Right.
So, cause you know, people leave shit like in the fitting rooms and all
I've done it.
Yeah, I've done it too. So, but you know what's weird? Like after working there, like I kind of feel bad. So I'll put it back.
You put it back and shit like that.
But,
that makes sense.
Yeah. But like I was at the fitting rooms one time. And there's this guy, because they got to ask me, like, oh, can I go, like, change in this room, whatever? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, go ahead. And this guy asked me, and he already looked suspicious. He had a backpack. And I was like, oh, all right, go ahead. And I'm just right there, like, racking shit and, like, cleaning up the fitting room. And then I just hear him, like, unzip the backpack, like, zzz, and then start shoving, like, everything he had. And I was like, what the hell?
Damn.
And I didn't know what to do. So I was like, damn, I don't want to be like in this situation. So I went to the cashier and I was like, hey, I think this guy's stealing. And the lady's like, really? Let me call the security. So the undercover security came and they were talking to me. They're like, oh, is he still in there? I'm like, yeah, he's still in there. And
You can still hear him shoving shit in
I was like, he's
backpack.
getting everything in the fitting room right now. And
Fucking
they're like, all right, well, just pretend like you're working casually. And when he comes out, just give us a thumbs up so we know who it is. He comes out and I just be like, oh, I saw him and I was like, oh, okay, you're done. He's like, yeah. There's nothing left in the fitting room, bro. I'm like, what the? This guy couldn't make it more obvious.
Yeah.
And then I give him a thumbs up and then they just like follow him. And then they ended up like taking him. I was like, damn, like I never like dealt with the situation, but that shit was crazy.
I feel like some of these thieves are fucking stupid. You know? Like if you're gonna steal some shit, at least be smart about it.
Exactly.
You know?
There was this one day too, randomly they put me in the Levi's section. Some guys just walked in and just snatched all the pants and ran out.
What the fuck?
I'm like, what the hell? That shit's crazy, bro. But they didn't do anything about it. They just called security, but I mean, they were already gone and shit. Yeah, like that, yeah. Okay. It's crazy, bro. Yeah. The shit that people do.
Right.
But yeah,
that's why I feel like, you know, like working in retail like that, in certain stores like that, like, you know, what would you do if you seen something? I mean, you've seen it, right? Like when they ran out. Are you gonna try and tackle these guys? I'm like, I'm not getting paid enough to fucking try it. Like, I'm not security, you know. Like, so it's like, all right, I guess you fucking stole from us, you know. But
exactly. But it's funny though, they're selling with the metal piece on.
Oh, that's right.
Unless they have like some type of machine that takes it off.
Yeah. Because if they take it off, it's gonna like stain the shit or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like it dyes it or something.
Yeah.
It bleaches it or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I don't miss that shit, bro. The retail, like working with customers and all that.
That's right.
I don't miss that at all.
I don't know.
So I don't know how you deal with that shit, bro. Like,
I mean, it's tough. You know, it's tough.
They've offered me at my job right now, like to do the customer support, but everyone's like, hell no, like don't go.
It's tough. It's tough. It's not like
you gotta be patient.
Yeah, it's not something easy, you know, because sometimes these customers, like I said, they fucking cross the line and trying to act like, you know, they're the boss, you know, even though they're the customer and we're the supplier, but you know, at the same time, there has to be a level of respect.
Yeah, for sure.
If they're gonna disrespect you, then you know, expect the disrespect.
It's crazy
back,
how disrespectful like people could be, bro.
Exactly. You know, and it's
man.
like that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, who do they think they are?
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
It's like we're both. You know, you're the buyer, I'm the seller. Sure, whatever. You know, but at the same time, like you can't. You know, you got to earn the respect.
Yeah,
if you're gonna be disrespectful, then you're gonna get disrespect back. Simple as that. You know, because there's been times too where I had to like answer these customers in a rude way too, and then. You know, they try and go back to like my supervisor.
Yeah, like
saying,
what's
like,
your name?
Yeah, like saying like, why is he talking like this? And it's like, why are you talking like this first?
Exactly.
You know, and it's like,
it's crazy, bro. The way people like we're all equal, man. Like, just don't treat anyone like the way treat someone like the way you would want to be treated. Exactly. Like everyone knows this.
Mm-hmm.
It is crazy.
Everyone knows it, but not everybody does it.
Exactly. It's crazy. But yeah, I feel like. Like if you have worked somewhere where like you know it was like tough or like you had to deal with customers and shit like that, it's like okay, for me this is how I am. Like whenever I go eat something or like if I buy something and they mess it up or something, like I'm not I'm like I understand, or like sometimes I won't even let them know like if my food's wrong. I just felt bad. Like I don't even. Like sometimes I mean,
as long as the food is still good. No?
Yeah, like I don't want to be that guy that's oh, like take this shit back and give me what I ordered. I'll just accept it. Like I'm like, it's all good. Like don't even worry about it. Mm-hmm. I'm always like that with people because I know how it is. Like working like that.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Exactly.
You kind of like you understand it when you start working with customers. You understand like what happens behind the scenes and stuff like that. People don't understand. Like sometimes you get busy. Sometimes you get distracted and stuff like that. So it does. I mean, it happens.
Yeah. You got anything planned for the weekend?
This weekend, I mean, you know, okay. Well, I mean, this Saturday, you know, we have the David fucking Haney versus Lima.
You're gonna watch it? Yeah, I want to watch it too.
You know,
well, we have a bet on it, so we gotta watch it.
We have a $50 bet on that fight, so. I mean, I'm gonna watch it for sure. So I think that for sure is planned, and I think Loma's gonna fuck up David Haney. You know?
Did you see that today? How he shoved how Haney shoved Loma? Yeah. He shoved him hard, bro. I mean, I see why he's doing that. Like he's trying to get into his head. And I feel like he kind of is getting into his head because they did an interview, and Loma keeps bringing up that he called him old.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "You're calling me old, but it's all right." So that only means that I have nothing to lose, and which is a pretty good point.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
we'll see. I feel like it's gonna be a good ass fight for sure. Like good ass fight. But yeah, is that all you have like planned for the weekend? Or well, today obviously we're going to the movies. See the Covenant.
Covenant, yeah.
Tomorrow I'm going paintballing, bro.
You going paintballing?
Yes, sir.
Oh shit.
I haven't been in a while, but
we'll talk about that. Let's
yeah, I'm going tomorrow.
Where are you going to? SC Village?
Yeah, SC Village. It's been a while.
Right.
But that shit's fun. You already know how it is.
Hell yeah. If nobody's ever been to paintballing and stuff like that, like SC Village is probably the best paintballing spot out there, you know?
Yeah. The only thing is about paintballing is just it's expensive.
It is fucking it's pricey for sure, you know, like the cases for the paintballs, the equipment you need, the pants, you know, and all that shit. So it is expensive.
Like when we used to go, I was only 17, bro. So it was hard for me. Like I had no
you didn't
really
even have a fucking job and shit.
I had nothing. But
how the fuck did you do it?
Isaac would help me.
Oh
so,
shit.
Yeah. If it wasn't for him, I probably would never have been going with you guys.
Yeah, but that was a good ass
those days
time.
are fun, bro.
I think paintballing is super dope. The only thing is it's super expensive.
Yeah, I feel like if it wasn't expensive, you'd be going, huh?
100%, 100%. You know, it's super addicting. Like if anybody has ever tried it, and if not, then you gotta try it at least one time. I think that's
it's a good ass like adrenaline rush too, bro. Like you're just like
when you get shot. Like,
yeah,
I remember one time, there was a time where we were in a certain map and me and the other guy, you know, we both were behind cover. And we both jumped up at the exact same time when we shot each other in the face, both of us. Like we both shot each other in the face, and we were like, boom. And the mask, you know, the mask fucking helps you like crazy because it didn't do nothing to me. I just felt the impact and I was like, oh shit. And then I hit him too. And we're both, you know, when you get shot, you got to raise your hand and raise the gun. And,
if you don't raise your hand, you're gonna
get fucking shot. You're gonna get shot. So, you know, we both shot each other in the face and we both raised the gun, but it was crazy because we both popped up at the same time and shot each other.
Damn.
But
that shit reminds me of this one time too when we went. I forgot it was like that map with like the helicopter in the middle, the crashed helicopter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was there was this wall and I was like, I'm gonna run that way, like, and try to flank them. Bro, I was running full sprint with the gun, and me and this guy like bumped into each other, and then like we back up and like spray each other like we're just like, oh, we're out.
I feel like I remember that shit actually.
That shit scared the shit out of me.
I remember Isaac too was fucking camping it like behind the helicopter and shit like that.
It's scary, bro. That shit, it's more scary when you don't know the map.
That's
because
right.
Like people can be anywhere already.
Yeah,
like,
and if people know the map, they know like the flank routes and shit like that.
Exactly.
You know, so.
But yeah, I'm going to there tomorrow. Hopefully it's not too hot, bro. It's already like peaking summer.
Yeah, it's already getting warm.
Yeah, but that shit's fun, bro.
That shit's fun. That's dope.
Yeah, I mean, we got.
Let's talk about what happened yesterday.
We have a lot of shit to talk about, bro.
Let's talk about what happened yesterday, bro, with the NBA, with the Lakers and the Nuggets and the referees that it seemed like they got paid and shit.
I'm not gonna lie, it's been pretty. This series, I mean, the last part we did, we're still playing the Warriors.
That's right.
We
beat them.
I was pretty confident that day. I was like, we're gonna win today.
That's right.
But yeah, man, this series so far is getting me stressed. Like I'm stressing out. It's not like it's the thing is, I feel like we are the better team.
That's right.
But it just feels like we're not putting like the effort that we need to put, bro. Like
I mean, I don't know, man. I guess it depends because
there's a lot of things too that happened game one that I feel like we're still doing the same issue yesterday, game two. I feel like the same issue, like doubling Jokic, and he just tosses it out to the 3-point shooters. That's like that shit's happening over and over. I'm like, bro, just let AD play Jokic 1-on-1.
Right.
Whatever happens, bro. Like I think that's how it should be. But what do you think?
I think that I don't know. I feel like the first game, you know, we were down by like 21 points, right? And then we came back and we got it close to 3 points, and we were so fucking close to like making the shots and all that and tying it up, but it just didn't go our way. And you know, for some reason, I feel like also I don't know, the refs, like
The refs
the
yesterday,
refs,
bro.
it was fucking
No one could
insane,
say
bro.
no one could like deny that
you're
shit,
gonna
bro.
tell me that they call flagrant with us where who was it, Schroeder?
No, D'Lo.
D'Lo, okay, he
yeah.
swats the ball and then he hits the guy sure in the nose and shit like that. but then it's Murray fucking smacks.
Like
He
exactly
smacks
they were saying
what's it?
LeBron. It was LeBron,
It was
right?
LeBron or Huchimura. No, I'm saying when he
Oh,
smacks him in the back of the
yeah,
head, like he
yeah.
smacks Huchimura
Yeah.
in the back of the head, and you don't call that a
Yeah,
flagrant. Like,
exactly, bro. It's
and
like,
then even LeBron, like where they smacked his hand
yeah.
and shit like
The
that.
thing
I'm
is
like,
too with the flagrant one, D'Lo, they were saying that it was like he swung it back, but I mean, bro,
he didn't.
you have to like put your hand up to go for a block.
Exactly.
He wasn't like swinging it fully back
Right.
here. And then on the, like you said, on Rui and LeBron, they
Mhm.
did the same move.
The
He
same
came up
shit,
here
yeah,
and swatted. Shit
That's
was
what
so
I'm saying.
retarded.
Like, I mean, Hochimura got fucking smacked behind the
Yeah,
head. Like
bro,
he fucking got hit.
Bro, as soon as the first quarter started, like the whistle was just blowing all game, bro. It was so
That's
bad.
the thing. Like, what are they paying these fucking referees? In like Golden
Honestly,
Nuggets?
it's
Golden Nuggets or what? Like
Golden Nuggets.
like what's going on?
It's scary though, bro. Like, cause like I think about it sometimes. Like, man, these refs could be like getting paid on the side, or what if we don't know if they're betting on the game?
They could change like the game, right?
Yeah,
just
I mean,
a couple calls.
Someone
and shit
could
like
be
that.
some multi-millionaire could be betting on the game and be like, hey, like I'll pay you if you help, and
just like give a couple extra whistles and shit
yeah,
like that.
or maybe they could be betting themselves.
True. I think one thing that I will say this, like besides the referees and all that, I think one thing that killed us was the 5 3-pointers that just came out of nowhere in the fourth quarter.
Bro, Jamal Murray had 20-something points in the fourth quarter.
That's what I'm saying. Like
playing shit all game.
I think he made 4 3-pointers, and then also what's his name?
Bruce Brown?
No. Something Junior.
Michael Porter Jr.
Porter Jr. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was also making some shots and shit. And I'm like,
he's a tall ass guy, so like when he shoots, like it's hard.
They can't like guard him and shit.
You can't
like
really
that, right?
put your hand in like to distract his shot. So
is he like a good 3-point
he's
shooter
not
like
that
that?
good, to be honest.
He's fucking.
He used to be
something
someone that
crazy.
was good back then, and then like he got washed.
Mm.
Yesterday, I don't know. He just played good. I mean,
even the first game,
Yeah.
like he was playing good.
yeah.
You know? And I'm like, these guys are not they're like not missing shit. You know,
the thing is too is like, bro, our defense, like there were so many 3-point shots that were so wide open. I'm just like, man,
right?
like we gotta fix some shit, man. And I think that's the biggest factor is like, if we just play good defense, bro, like we'll win these games. Like,
Right.
it's not even like our offense that much. I feel like it's more the defense that we're just letting them score. Like Jokic, I think that should just be a 1-on-1, bro.
1-on-one?
Because the doubling is just giving a wide open shot to a 3-pointer.
That's true, and they're not missing. So
Yeah, they're not missing.
We gotta be careful with that.
I mean, they got 3-point shooters, so they got KCP, they have Brown, Michael Porter. He's stepping up now. Jamal Murray could shoot.
That's right.
Even Jokic is shooting threes.
Yeah, I know.
So like I think we just should play that 1-on-1 AD versus or like I think Mo Bamba's already like healed for this series.
right,
So
yeah.
I mean maybe give him a shot and put 2 big men on the floor. Maybe that could help too. So but I mean, yeah, bro, yesterday's game was man, I
disappointing
thought we
'cause-
had it because
yeah,
the
we
first
were
half we were
winning.
doing good.
Well, we were up like all the way to the third quarter.
Yeah.
And then the fourth quarter, they just fucking came back.
Just popped off.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing
So-
about Murray, bro. Like if he's playing shit, he's still gonna keep shooting the ball.
Right.
And he doesn't care. Like if he's playing like shit, he'll once he finds that heat check, bro.
It's done.
Yeah.
It's like almost done.
And that's the crazy part too, is because like if we just stopped Murray, Jokic had like no points in the fourth quarter. I think he had like 2 points.
Oh shit.
So that makes it even worse on us, bro. But
Hey,
I mean,
we're playing tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, here
is it
in
tomorrow?
LA.
Or is it Sunday? I think it's Sunday.
Is it Sunday?
Yeah, I think it's a 2-day break because of traveling back.
Oh, okay. That
But
makes sense.
either way, this is like these 2 games at home we have to win, bro.
Right.
Have to win. And I honestly I do feel confident like at home.
Yeah.
I don't know, like just the way like the game started, like we were playing good and then I feel like we just started slowing down. I don't know what it was, but we definitely need to take these 2 games at home. And
We have to.
I feel like we got the biggest the biggest thing we could do is win the next 3 games.
That's right.
Because if we do that, then we'll play the last game at home and we could just take the series like that. But I just don't understand how we're struggling so much, bro. I honestly feel like the Warriors are a way tougher team than.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy that
But that's the thing I always say. The Nuggets always get slept on.
That's right.
And
people don't talk about them at all.
So I feel like no one's really watching them, and then it comes by surprise. Did you know that when they're at home, the oxygen there is thinner or some shit?
Oh, where they're like higher elevation?
Yeah,
like
so supposedly they get tired more faster there.
Over there. Right?
Yeah.
If we go over there.
Yeah, if we go over there, we get exhausted more because they're used to it.
That makes
so I'm
sense.
like, oh, what the hell? Like,
I mean,
I didn't know that.
Same with like UFC shit. Like,
the
when
UFC.
they go to certain places, they do get tired.
Yeah,
the air
in
is
Utah,
thinner.
right?
Yeah,
it's in Utah. Yeah,
and certain places just if they have higher elevation and shit like that. Then
so when I heard that, I was like, fuck. It's like, I hope that doesn't get to their head.
For real,
like,
yeah. That's why they gotta get there. That's why some of these fighters get there like a week in advance and kind of get used to the air, used to practicing in that air.
That makes sense.
But all right, let's say the Lakers, win the championship. I do have a question for you. That we seen that Russ and Russell Westbrook and Beverly were talking about getting rings and stuff like that, right? Would you want a ring like that? Like, I know you're saying that like they have to give them a ring if we do win.
I'm not saying that.
No, I'm saying no, but you're saying that like that the Lakers have to give them a ring. You're saying, yeah.
Well,
so that's what I mean. Like,
oh yeah, it's official. Like,
yeah. But I'm saying, would you want to win your ring like that?
No, bro.
That's
I don't think anybody will. But you know what the thing is? Patrick Beverly's gonna still defend him getting that ring, bro. I'm telling you right now.
I did this.
Yeah, exactly. Like I had a big part of the Lakers
because
championship.
He said too before he came to the Lakers, right? He's like, if I join the team, we're gonna make it to the Western Conference Finals, right? He's gonna use that shit. He's gonna use it, but what did he do to
deep inside?
Yeah,
they both know, bro. Like that ring does not count for them.
That's what I'm saying. Like if I was them, the fact that they're trying to say like, oh, I need the ring. I'm like,
that's stupid. I think Patrick Beverly said that on his podcast, like that I want to get a ring if the Lakers win, bro. Like, what are you saying? That's not even like deserved. That's not even earned at all. But knowing him, bro, he's gonna say
he'll take it.
And then next thing you know, when someone talks shit, he's gonna be like, I have a championship
for fucking not even being on the team,
exactly,
just like
bro.
Getting traded, being in Cancun,
so dumb. Yeah. Is it that Maryland? Like, no, bro. Like, they don't deserve it, but I don't understand why they're even getting one. That makes no sense at all to me. At all. Like,
that's what I'm like.
All they did was cause me stress.
Exactly. I mean, come on, man. When Russ was in our team, like, we only made it to the play-ins and the playoffs because he was not in our team, to be honest, right? Like, it just seemed like when we
Russ?
had him, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When we had him, we didn't make it even into the playoffs.
Here's the thing.
Into the play-ins.
Like, here's the thing. I never had an issue with Westbrook. Mm-hmm. Like, I know he's a good player.
Right.
I just knew that he's not going to fit with the Lakers. Like,
that's the thing.
I feel like everyone knew that too. Like, in the beginning, before we even played our first game with him.
Right.
But I did feel like it was going to work. But after the first season, I was like, nah, this isn't going to work.
I don't know.
I know he's still a good player. But
he is.
Yeah,
you can't take that away from him.
Look how he did with the Clippers. Like, he was balling out like as soon as he left. So that should let everyone know that he's still, even with the Lakers, he wasn't playing that bad this season, but it wasn't as consistent.
That's the thing.
And that's the thing too, though. Like, D'Lo hasn't been consistent too, but the trade that we got, I think, still helped our team a lot more. Yeah. D'Lo, Beasley, Vanderbilt, like those are people that we needed. But yeah, I still think that trade needed to go down.
Yeah.
The one thing I can say about Westbrook that I don't like is that either he gets butthurt too easily, or like he likes to start issues with like his teammates. Like, if you see how he wouldn't be in the team like group circles.
Yeah,
he wouldn't even be paying attention to the coach.
Right.
And he was beefing with Darvin Ham too. So that's a downfall for me. Like,
I mean, he was even having beef with fucking Frank Vogel.
Yeah. And then he got fired. Vogel got fired low key because of him. He was it's the coach. It's the coach, LeBron.
Bro, it was both of you motherfuckers. Like, I think we needed, we needed both of them gone, to be honest. Frank Vogel wasn't the best coach for the Lakers. And
bro, the thing about Vogel, he kept trying like new lineups, like almost every game.
Every
like,
single fucking
like, what are you doing, bro? Like,
and it was terrible lineups.
And I can't lie, that's a good ass fire that we did, because Darvin Ham is a good ass coach.
Fuck yeah.
This is his first year as a coach, and he's already bringing us this far. So
that's right.
I mean, it's crazy. That,
it's kind of crazy too that LeBron has played against him already and
yeah,
dominated against him and shit, and now
crazy.
He's his coach. Like, that's fucking wild.
LeBron's like, I'm your coach, bro.
Like, I'm your daddy, motherfucker.
You remember what happened?
Like, I'm the GOAT.
Exactly.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah,
it is
insane. Like, but what's crazy too is I was gonna tell you, did you see that the Sixers like fired Doc Rivers, since we're speaking about coaches?
Oh,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've already seen him get fired by, I think it was the Clippers, right? Or the Celtics, something like that.
Was it?
Something like that in the past. But yeah, it's crazy. I never expected that.
I think that's crazy. Also, speaking of coaches getting fired too, I think Monty Williams getting fired from the Suns. For me, I feel like that shit's crazy too, because I'm like, I don't know. I feel like these coaches, it's not their fault.
I know, exactly,
it's not their
bro.
fault.
I feel like they always end up going to the coach. Like,
wasn't Monty? Didn't he win coach of the year 2 times in a row or some shit like that?
I think so.
And it's like, how are you gonna fire him? Is he the one shooting the shots out there?
That's the thing, though. A lot of coaches do still get fired, like even though they've won. Like Frank Vogel got fired. We won a championship.
Sure,
with him. But yeah,
but it's not. It's not like the Suns were doing bad.
No, yeah, that's the thing, though. It's dumb how like it always comes down to.
I would say
like, when a team gets smoked, or like when the team
it's
gets smoked,
they fucking got.
They go straight to the coach, though. Like,
they got destroyed in
it's
the
your
elimination
fault.
game, right?
Yeah. It's I think it's stupid though that they do that. I mean,
the thing is too, like, I would rather blame fucking Chris Paul, bro. Why you always getting injured in the playoffs, bro? Like, what are you doing?
Not only Chris Paul, bro. That trade was bad to me.
Well, true.
That trade, they got excited because KD, but like you just ruined your whole team. That team
they should have figured it out. Like,
even though how I hated the Suns, like I don't like the Suns. But that I can say that team was really good. Like, they
were good.
That team was.
They were dangerous.
That was a bad trade.
Michael Bridges and Cam Johnson and shit like that, and then the other players they had. But after that trade,
I think they were like kind of panicking, maybe seeing the other trades that were like going on. Mm-hmm. So they're like, "Fuck, like maybe we got to do something." Maybe it was something like that. But that was definitely a bad trade to me.
Right.
KD too. He's over here like the one like starting these issues, like trying to create super teams and all this, which is pretty dumb.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he jumps to another team.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I feel like we're gonna see a lot of trades.
Yeah.
I know Harden supposedly he's gonna probably return to the Rockets.
To the Rockets, right?
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I mean, I'd rather see him at the Rock. That's the Harden I liked. That was like prime Harden right there. He was balling out.
That's like
bro.
fit Harden too, not fat Harden right now.
Exactly. That like Harden after like Thanksgiving and shit. The way he came back to the season,
but he became bulky and shit.
I also was gonna tell you too. I feel like the Warriors are gonna their team's gonna change too. That's just me. I feel like I think Clay is not the same anymore. I don't know how much they're paying him.
Right.
Draymond, I don't know if he's gonna stay. I know he wants to play with LeBron, and
he fucking loves LeBron, bro. This motherfucker.
I want to know where Kyrie's gonna go too. And we'll see though. But I think it's gonna be interesting. The teams next year for sure. Hopefully that rule is actually like for sure. I don't know. I still haven't looked into it. The 2 stars per team. That'd be crazy. Because if that rule is like a thing, then
I guess it just depends on how they try and establish that rule. Like certain shit. Like if somebody, like I said, like the last time, if somebody's an all-star or somebody's like a top 75, if they're depends on what they consider a superstar or whatever.
Exactly. And I was gonna say too, since we were talking about basketball, like John Morant again pulling the gun, bro. Oh man. What do you think about that, bro?
I think, man, this guy's fucking up is what I think.
Yeah.
I think this guy, I think, okay, this is what I think. I think a lot of people are like so dumb to the situation. Like I see a lot of comments saying like, oh well, you know, it's the Second Amendment. You have the right to bear arms and shit like that. But they don't understand that this guy's an NBA player.
Yeah.
Like he's not just a normal civilian. You know, he's an NBA player. So if this guy, I'm sure he has contracts, and I'm sure he has somewhere in there. You know, I mean, these guys, they can't even say a fucking cuss word in the interviews without getting fined like 50,000 or whatever, you know, money and shit like that. So you think you can just show a gun and shit like that, especially after they told you once and then you do it again.
Do it again is so stupid, bro.
Like fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You know, it's
keep
like
the blame on you.
Yeah,
J. Cole.
Load the chopper, let it rain on you. You know, like it's like, come on, like be smart about it. You know,
I know, like a lot of people are saying, "Oh, he's young and all this," but bro, they've already gave you one warning. That should be enough.
People are saying that his apology was like an AI apology because that shit sounded fucking like.
Not only that, he said the apology so like fast.
Right.
Like,
and I'm like,
even take time. But
what do you think about his friends though recording him all the time?
Yeah, that's stupid.
I feel like that has something to do with it. You know, a little bit.
I mean, the first time, was it with his friends?
It was
or was it just him?
Maybe it was just him, I think.
No, it was his friends.
It was his friends.
Because you remember he was in the back of the strip club like that. But
it was at the strip club?
Yeah, you remember?
I remember seeing him like, you know, getting
he was with all the girls.
Yeah,
it was
like
that day. Yeah. But one of his friends was recording, but still he was like nothing with it, like dancing and shit. But the second time, it felt like his friend kind of set him up a little bit because John Morant didn't have a gun in his hand in the beginning when he was recording John Morant. And then he started recording himself, and then he went back to Chaw, and then that's when he had a gun. And then he tried to turn it fast, but like, bro, you already. I feel like
he's too late. If it's live, it's already too late. You know.
Like, bro, like your friends kind of set you up right there.
I feel like you know,
and
he has to be careful.
Not only that, bro, he has to be smarter too. Like, why do you got to record everything?
Exactly, bro. Like, why are you trying to flex a gun on
if you signed the waiver, like, bro, you signed the waiver, like the contract. Like, you're telling me you can't just not record yourself holding a gun, bro? Like, you're making so much money.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's he trying to prove, or like, you know?
I feel like he's letting the comments get to him, bro.
Right.
Like, because I don't know if you remember, like in the beginning, his cringy tweets, like, "Oh, like we'll catch you on the block."
Yeah.
Shit.
He's like, "Oh, let me show you what the hollow tips feel like." And shit like that.
Exactly. Like, and then maybe people are clowning him on that, so he started getting insecure. And I feel like it's insecurity. Like he wants to like show people that he's tough or some shit.
Right. I seen a tweet that said like this guy's gonna get out the NBA to be with NBA young boys. You know? And I'm like, fuck, I see it. You know, like this guy, he's fucking up. Like he's trying to go back to the hood, like, or he's trying to do some shit like that.
That's the thing, though. Like he was never in the hood, so like I feel like, or he's trying to be a rapper or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, but it's stupid, bro. Like if you signed a contract, like, bro, you're making so much money. Like you can't just not show a gun. And not only that, now like when Nike too, I guess his shoes got off the website.
That's right.
Like, bro, you're messing up
everything. He's fucking up his whole bag.
Exactly. Like just to show a gun on live, bro. Like you don't have to do that shit.
Yeah, like who is he trying to be tough for?
Exactly.
You know?
Like that's the thing too. Like no one even cared. Like no one even like denied that he was tough. Like before him doing all this. Like I feel like we were just watching him play, and we all thought like, damn, like he's good as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, why did he decide to go like to this shit? Like,
it almost seemed like he was gonna be like almost like the face of the NBA at some point. Yeah. This guy, for me, he was like the highlight reel. You know, every time he'd fucking play, like every single game he would do something like crazy. You know, like.
Yeah, that's true.
He'd fucking poster somebody, or he'd have like a crazy shot. Like his fucking hops are insane, or his blocks and shit like that. And this guy has a crazy future
like, just
in the
ball
NBA.
Out. That's it. And
that's why, like, what is he doing?
Yeah, supposedly like the Grizzlies suspended him, right?
Yeah, for the time being. But what does that mean? Because
I don't know.
Like, the season's not going on, you know.
Yeah,
like
if they're kicking him out or some shit, like. Even after I'm saying all this, hey, bro, you're always welcome in LA.
That's right. I mean, fuck it.
Hey, bro, you know? I'm done. You can still come over here.
just watch out with all the fucking like gang shit over here. You know? We'll get caught up with all this crazy shit, but
that shit's funny, bro.
No, he is welcome in LA for sure. I mean,
yeah,
he fucking balls out every single game. He even had a crazy block against us
Yeah, I
last
remember
year.
that.
Yeah,
When
like
he
that,
like
he fucking
snatched
just
it.
he just snatched it off the fucking backboard.
I don't even know who he blocked. But
He
man,
blocked. Yeah, I don't remember.
That was insane.
That
block.
shit was fucking crazy. So this guy's a beast. Like that's what I'm
He is
saying.
a
He has such a crazy future in NBA, but he needs to.
If he gets banned from the NBA, he's gonna start getting calls from the Shanghai Knights and all this. Or Dwight Howard's gonna be like, "Hey, bro, you're always welcome over here."
I got a spot in my team, right? With Dylan
In
Brooks
Taiwan.
too. Yeah, bro. Like fuck.
That shit's funny.
He's fucking.
Speaking of young boy though, did you see like how he dissed Drake, Lil Durk, and J. Cole?
I did
That's
see that.
crazy,
I did see
bro.
that. I'm like,
first of all, why are you dissing J. Cole? He's like the most peaceful person.
he's like, what did I do? You know, it's like 50 Cent.
Lil
like,
Yachty said that.
Oh, that's right. That's
yeah.
right. He's like,
he probably
what the
redid.
fuck you mentioned me for?
What the
It's
hell did I
true.
do
It's
to
like,
you, bro?
yeah. It's like, what the
They
fuck?
even have a song together. So I don't
Oh,
know.
do they?
NBA Youngboat, the song.
Oh, okay.
That song's good too.
Yeah.
But that shit was funny. I just had to bring that up because you were talking about like John Morant, Jordan. They're also calling him Jaw Wick. That shit was funny too.
Oh, all the memes
funny.
with John Moran are fucking hilarious
Yeah.
too, you know. But yeah, fucking NBA, you know, I don't know him dissing all these people. Like,
Yeah.
I think he just, I don't know.
Did you see last week? I mean, last week too. There was well, not the NBA, but last week there was some boxing fights too. We had a Rolly fight. I don't even remember his name, bro. Do you remember the guy he fought? Rolly?
Rolly.
Let me look it up because I wanted to tell you about that one. I don't know if you saw.
Rolly Romero.
Huh?
What's his name? What's his last name?
Yeah, Rolly Romero. Barroso.
I don't remember. I don't
You
know.
didn't like see anything on that?
No.
No.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well,
maybe I did.
the thing is that he got knocked down in the fight, Rolly, and this guy, I can't believe you didn't see it. He looks old too, the guy that he fought. But yeah, Rolly got knocked down, and they were saying, "Look, this is a guy, bro. He looks old."
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But
I didn't see that shit.
nothing on that.
Nah.
What the? Well, let me tell you the story then. Well, that guy was getting clowned because they're like,
The
damn,
old guy?
Rolly, he's fighting a grandpa or some shit, a senior citizen. But yeah, bro, Rolly ends up getting knocked down in the fight,
Oh, shit.
and honestly, it looked like he was getting fucked up. And there was this round, I don't know which round it was, but he started like getting composure, I guess, and like swinging on him a lot. But this guy wasn't even that hurt yet, and they just stopped the fight.
The old man?
No, the ref, he stopped the fight.
No, I'm saying he stopped the fight because the old
man,
was getting,
yeah.
like beat up. Supposedly,
But it wasn't like bad at all. And
it was a bad stoppage. You think?
bad stoppage. Like it's getting a lot of controversy right now.
Oh,
Like
really?
people are saying like that ref's gonna get fired and all this. It looked so bad, bro. Like one of the worst stoppages ever. And like Rolly was gonna lose. Like people were saying that Rolly was probably gonna lose that fight. People are saying that it's also rigged because they want Rolly versus Ryan Garcia. But yeah, it's kind of fucked up that they did that guy like that, bro, because he wasn't hurt at all.
In what round?
That's the thing I don't remember. But it was a bad stoppage, like super bad stoppage. And what's sad too is that the guy that he fought, the day of the weigh-in, his wife died.
The old man?
Yeah, the guy used
Day?
the day of the weigh-in.
It's pretty much the day before.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And then they do him like that, bro. They stopped him.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit's sad. It's crazy.
Well, okay. These refs sometimes they fucking I think you know, just like the referees in basketball and shit like that, I think these refs need to be, you know, they need to check and see like their decisions sometimes when they stop a fight and shit like that, because sometimes, you know, when a ref stops a fight and it's not an actual finish, you know, because they've done it multiple times. I feel like, you know, sometimes maybe they need to go back and check it and check a review or something, because that just messes up with their whole career, you know. Because if it's a bad stoppage, like you're saying, you know, and I've seen some terrible stoppages, you know.
I feel like
it's like they just fuck up the other person's career, you know, and you know, if it's not a,
I don't understand like why some stoppages like piss me off too, because bro, obviously they're going out there to fight.
Right.
So
right.
like,
right.
why are you even stopping? Like,
Because they got punched in the face.
yeah,
like,
exactly. Like, oh my god, there. Like,
yeah, it's like, oh, stop.
Yeah,
You know?
it's stupid, bro. Like these stoppages that these refs do, really stupid.
I think they're there to fight, and most of these fighters they're willing to go out in their shield. They're willing to fucking get fucked up, a good amount. So, even some of these fighters in the UFC and shit like that, I've heard them say before that where they tell the referee like, stop it when you see me where I'm done. You know, like don't stop it before. Like please don't stop it before.
They not only that it like messes up the person that loses, but sometimes the person that wins too, because people are like, oh, like they stopped it early, and then it's like kind of taken away from their win.
True.
And it goes both ways, bro.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's not only the refs, but the judges too. Judges, I don't know where they hire these people or what, bro, but there's a lot of bad judges out there too.
Right.
And I don't know if we talked about this, but when Cheeto fought Sanhagen?
Right. Oh yeah. One of the refs.
He gave it to Cheeto when it wasn't even close at all.
Hell no.
It's crazy, bro. Like, just imagine if one other judge messed up, Cheeto would have won.
That's right.
That would have been insane.
And yeah, I mean, same with that. I think they should. I don't know why they don't do it already, but they should like go back to the judges and say like, why'd you give it to Cheeto? Explain it to
interrogate
us.
them or something.
Like why'd you do it? Because some of their calls are ridiculous.
Stupid.
And it's like, yeah, you should be able to call them out because if they're the ones, they're getting paid to do that, and they fuck with people's careers and shit. Because any loss can mess up your whole entire career.
Yeah, exactly.
You could have been fighting for the championship, but because you lost the decision because the judge was fucking stupid and he gave it to the other guy, you got to start all over and then you got to start ranking up again. And
bro, it's sad.
So
there's people that are like been waiting that like grinding their whole life for like wanting a championship fight or wanting to become a champion, and then judges come and like fuck shit up,
just ruin everything.
It's crazy, bro. Like a lot of people say too, like that there should be more judges. I don't know,
maybe like 5. I think 5. I think 5 is good, because
it's just crazy though, because that judge had situations with Sanhagen before. The one that gave
that's right. Oh, he did mention that actually.
He's like said that supposedly he stopped the fight. He stopped one of Sanhagen's friends fight early after Sanhagen told him like don't stop it or some shit. And he still stopped it, and Sanhagen went up to him and be like, why the hell did you stop it? And all this. But yeah, they have like that guy, like how the hell is he even judging that fight if it's crazy. Insane. Like that shit could have been easily like reversed to Cheeto winning. If one more judge fucked up, Cheeto would have won and everyone would have been going crazy.
And the thing is, Cheeto got fucked up by Sanhagen. Sanhagen fucked him up. I think one day I want to see. I do want to see Cheeto and Sean O'Malley. One day too. But I think Sanhagen versus Sean O'Malley, that'd be a fucking crazy fight, man.
There's a lot, bro. That's the thing about that weight class. It's stacked.
It's fucking stacked.
It's a good ass weight class.
It's one of the best weight classes for sure.
Exactly. And everyone wants to see Cheeto versus Sean again because of the controversy on the first fight.
Even though Sean O'Malley's undefeated.
You think so? Let's be real, bro.
I mean, yeah, he fucking lost. He lost that fight. He lost that fight, but
there's no doubt about that. Like,
I just think if it's,
it is unfortunate what happened, but at the end of the day, like Cheeto did cause that to happen.
If that big Ecuadorian toe didn't like hit his peripheral, hit that fucking nerve.
But let's be real, bro. Like he elbowed the shit out of Sean on the ground.
When he had him on the ground, he knocked him out. He did not. I think it was a flash knockout. You could see like Sean's hands just drop. And he fucking kind of goes back. So you can see it in. But they should fight again. Yeah, they should fight again for sure. But since Cheeto just lost, pretty much like same thing. He has to now kind of climb up again.
Yeah, he's gonna have to climb up because there's people in line. There's so many people in line in that weight class, bro. It's crazy. So like,
it's stacked. It is stacked. I mean, that's where you got Aljamain. Right? You have Henry too now.
Sean.
You got Sean. You have Merab, right?
Yeah, and then speaking of that, like Henry wants to fight Merab.
Right. And which I think that's a good fight. That's a good fight.
I mean, he's
two
honestly,
midgets, you know.
you know why this is smart though?
Mhm.
Because Henry's smart. Because if he wins against Morab, Sean loses, he gets another chance. Or even if Sean wins, he gets another chance. Pretty
True.
much.
That's true.
Like he gets the shot again.
Right.
So he's pretty smart for like doing that. But I mean, that'll be a good ass fight.
Hell
like,
yeah. I
Henry
think
versus Morab.
fight.
That would be a really good. But man, like we're saying that weight class is so stacked.
It's fucking stacked. And then, kind of on the same topic, UFC 291, right?
Oh
We
my
had-
god, bro! How
The
hyped
UFC
were you when
the
this shit
UFC
was fucking?
It's fucking
Dana's
making
going
some
off, bro.
good ass fucking
Dana
fights
is
right
popping
now,
off
right?
this year.
So UFC 291,
What was your reaction though, bro? When I sent that, bro?
Man.
Because I know I was waiting for you to like see it. Once I sent it, I was like, bro, I want to see this guy's
Fucking
reaction.
A, like
If no one,
Dustin versus Gaethje, like
if no one's seen what this card is, the UFC 291, bro, you just got to hear this right now. Go for it.
So pretty much this card is fucking stacked, right? Anybody that follows the UFC, you know, we have Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje for the second time. If you guys haven't seen the first one, spoiler alert, Dustin wins, right?
Yeah.
But so we have that fight. We have fucking Jan Blachowicz versus Alex Pereira. So okay, so first off,
Yeah.
who do you have with Dustin and Justin? Justin, you know?
Oh, that was a good one. No, but okay. I just personally, I don't like Dustin because
You don't like Dustin around here.
but yeah, you don't like him either. I mean, I know
He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter.
He is a good fighter, but we all know what happened with McGregor. I mean, if you're a fan of McGregor, most McGregor fans don't like Dustin.
Your wife is in me DMs.
But yeah, I mean, I honestly, I don't want to talk shit about Dustin, but I'm going for Justin. Gaethje,
right.
I wanted to fight, but who do I think is gonna win deeply inside?
You think Dustin?
I think Dustin's gonna win, but I do think it's gonna be a close ass fight, and I did like the way Justin looked versus what's his name?
Charles?
No,
No.
the recent fight against I forgot his name, bro.
Fiziev.
Fiziev. There you go. Yeah, I did.
Raphael Fiziev. Yeah.
Against that was a good ass
He
fight.
fucked his ass up, and the thing is
Yeah.
that motherfucker's he's a beast.
I mean, don't get me
He's
wrong.
fat.
He would catch Justin clean, bro. But
Right.
let's be on Justin's chin.
He has a good chin.
Good ass chin, bro. He was eating something. He did like daze him a few times
Wow.
though. But
He's a scrapper though. I feel like this fight's gonna be a fucking scrap.
it is
you
gonna
know?
be. It's gonna be on the
good
feet
ass
for
fight.
sure.
Yeah.
Because Dustin, he is like a black belt, right?
I think he's a black belt in
But
jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
I still don't think it'll go on the ground at all. Even then, Justin, I think he has pretty solid takedown defense. He's been training. He trains with Usman.
I mean, he's a wrestler.
Yeah.
You know, he's a D1 wrestler too. He's
Yeah.
an all-American wrestler and shit. So
I think it's just gonna come down to who's a better striker. But here's the thing: I think Dustin has more of a gas tank.
I think so too.
So
This motherfucker doesn't get tired.
yeah,
That
he
shit's
doesn't
crazy.
get tired. So I think he's gonna put on a lot of pressure on Justin, like towards the later rounds. And I mean, I want Justin to win, no doubt about it.
Same.
And I think he can catch Dustin clean.
Yeah.
We've seen Chandler catch Dustin a lot of times on that fight.
And Dustin.
Just say their last names, bro.
Fucking Poirier.
Yeah.
He has a chin.
He does
He
have
has
a chin
a
too.
fucking chin. So
Yeah, he does.
and one thing I'll compliment him, I guess, if I have to. But
You don't have to, bro. Nah, go for it.
he has good like when he gets close to you and he has you like on the fence.
On the fence,
he just fucking
does.
starts throwing these mean hooks.
These combos
mean
too,
hooks,
bro. Those combos are quick.
like 7-punch combos and
Yeah.
shit like that. He starts throwing these mean hooks. So if he has you against the fence,
He was close to becoming champion, bro. He was so close to beating Charles.
I think so. Exactly. He was close
Yeah.
to knocking his ass out too.
But Charles, my boy, I
That's
had
right.
to make him tap. But
Porra, iluminado por Dios.
yeah, but that's gonna be a close ass fight. That's gonna be a nerve wracking fight for me. That fight is gonna be. It's crazy though because I wonder who gets the title shot. Like, do they get it after that fight, or is it
Whoever
gonna
wins.
Yeah, or is it still gonna be Charles next?
No, Charles is fighting
Darius.
Yeah, Darius. So
Darius, yeah.
Darius. But I guess
There's
I don't
people
know.
online.
The
so-
thing is, Dustin and Justin. Dustin is 2, Justin is 3. I think Charles
is one
he's 1
because
right?
Darius he's 4.
He's
I
4?
believe. Yeah.
So I guess
Well, I guess they gotta wait, huh?
It kind of depends on how they win too. That's kind of how Dana ranks it. If Justin or Dustin knock each other the fuck out, and then Charles and Darius is like a boring decision or something like that, then they're gonna give it to one of these guys. But if
I
it's
do
the
want to
opposite
see. Yeah, I do want to see Justin get another title shot.
versus Islam, that's the thing.
Oh man, someone take Islam off the damn championship. Nah, but
It's like fighting Khabib again.
it is. Not only that, like I'm gonna be honest. I think Islam's a little better than Khabib.
he has better striking.
Yeah,
and his wrestling is. I don't think it's as good as Khabib, but it's fucking
It's
right
up there,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that fight, we both got Justin on that one.
Second one, Jan Blachowicz versus Alex Pereira.
First off, I want to say, Dana, we know what you're doing now.
That's right.
You're setting this up for a Izzy versus Pereira rematch because
yeah.
Jan is the only one that's beaten Izzy.
That's right.
So
that's right.
You're a smart man. But for me, I don't like Pereira. I'm an Izzy fan. So
That's racist.
That's racist. No, I got Jan winning. He is older. He's getting old. But I did like his recent fight. That was a really good fight. But I think this guy has the power to put out Pereira. And the thing
Polish
about
power right there.
And the thing about these two guys, I honestly I think it's gonna end in either round 1 or 2, because both of these guys like to put the pressure on.
That's right.
And
that's true.
Yeah, and I think this guy Jan has he's fast, bro. For his how big he is, he's pretty fast.
He's fucking fast.
And his leg kicks are good, and his leg checks are good. And Alex
his
Pereira,
body kicks too.
Yeah. Pereira likes to throw leg kicks, so he could be checking these kicks pretty good.
Because he was checking a lot of
Izzy's
kicks
hard. He's man, those leg kicks are crucial. But Pereira's leg kicks are a different type of breed, bro. His leg kicks are really good. So I think it's gonna come out to either Jan gonna wrestle Alex, because let's be honest, he's not gonna have takedown defense.
I agree.
And it could go that way, or if Jan's gonna just strike with him, because it did take him a while when Jan fought Izzy. It did take him a while to start going for wrestling
on the third round. Yeah.
So I don't know if he's gonna wait a while for that, or is he gonna go off the rip with it? Because Izzy, he had good as takedown defense, so maybe he stayed a little passive on that.
Right.
But I do have Jan.
I think. I like Alex.
Yeah, you do.
Right? So that motherfucker was I fuck with this guy. I fuck with the Brazilians. They're dope.
Yeah.
But if I had to bet, I would bet on Jan.
Ooh, what?
I would bet on Jan. The reason why is the wrestling.
It's
the wrestling, bro. It's the wrestling because for the same reason, I think he had a hard time even taking down Izzy a couple times.
Yeah.
And for me, Alex doesn't have the same takedown defense.
Not at all.
So I think Jan is not going to wait till the third round to try and take him down. I think he's going to do it in the first round.
This is the first fight that I feel like he's going to get actually put
Tested.
pressure, tested on wrestling.
Right.
Because Strickland, Bro, he could have easily wrestled him, but
He doesn't wrestle. Yeah.
yeah. The thing is though, too, he let the fans get to him because he was like, "I'll stand up with them." But
Yeah, and,
he made a big ass
he
mistake.
fucked up. I mean, the thing is the way he fights too. Like his,
Oh my god,
his,
bro, it's so bad.
you know his
Yeah.
position.
I
it's
like
weird.
Strickland, but yeah, like the way he was fighting, that was like really bad against Pereira.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It was a bad matchup for him to
Yeah.
stand up. He should have used his wrestling for
yeah,
sure. And
that's crazy though. I didn't expect you to to go for Jan.
Well,
You're surprising me.
I'm saying if I had to bet,
Oh, bet. Okay.
I would have bet on Jan. Who am I going for? I'm going for Alex. You know, I think this is what I think. All right. I think that Jan is not gonna try and just go for a takedown because the thing is Alex has knocked people out trying to come for a takedown with a knee.
Mhm.
So Jan knows that shit. And if he doesn't, then he's gonna get knocked out. But
yeah.
Alex has knocked people out coming in for a takedown and just goes for that knee. So if he tries to do that, he has to set it up and actually try and, you know, make sure that Alex is gonna go for a punch.
That's
and then,
true.
And then, you know, time it out perfect. But
How do you think he's gonna be at light heavyweight though? Like I know he comes down at weight and all that,
yeah,
but do you think he's gonna like have less cardio, like less gas tank going
No.
out, like staying? No,
I think
because it's his natural weight.
he's gonna have more energy because the thing
Oh,
is
damn.
you're not cutting down, so you're gonna have all that fat or whatever, you know, that excess energy that
Yeah.
your body can burn
Oh, okay.
for energy. So, you know, no, I think he'll be just fine.
Yeah,
You know,
I think the wrestling, if Jan does do it, then it's gonna put a toe on him for sure.
Right.
And that's the thing though. Jan, like, if he wrestles, I feel like he's gonna have to like actually do something because
yeah,
against Izzy, like I feel like he
That's
didn't really
right.
do anything.
He didn't do shit.
Yeah, he was just
until like the
holding
last,
him down.
the last fucking
Yeah,
round.
when he
last
started
minute.
swinging on him.
Yeah.
But yeah, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say the next fight right there.
Bro, I'm excited for that one.
For me, this is like a tough fight. I fuck with both these guys right here.
Yeah.
Tony Ferguson versus Bobby Green.
Oh, you skipped one, bro.
Did I?
Yeah, Paulo Costa versus Alice Grove.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, for some reason it's showing it different on my screen, but
That's why I was like, oh wait, you fuck with both of these guys?
so Paulo Costa versus that other guy.
You don't know the other guy?
I don't. I know him. I've seen him, but I don't know too much.
Okay,
about
I don't
him,
know
so-
too much about him either.
So
But
I
I
don't
saw
know.
a little bit of highlights,
Uh-huh.
and he fought Kamza before, and not
Oh,
in
he
the UFC.
lost. No,
Bro, bad,
he didn't. He get knocked out.
bad,
Isn't he the one that he got uppercutted by
Yeah.
him? Yeah. Okay.
bro. And then Kamza uppercuts him. His fucking mouth guard flies out of his mouth, and Kamza goes back when he's already knocked out on the ground and throws an elbow right to his face.
Fuck.
Bro, it was bad. Like you need to see, if no one's watched that, look that up because bro, Kamza destroyed this guy so bad. And,
Okay, so who do you got there? Or who would you want to win?
who would I want to win on that one?
I want Paulo Costa to win
I
just so
do
he
want
can
him.
just so he can face
Like,
Hamza.
Kamza,
Yeah, because
same.
they have such like
Same.
some beef and
Everyone's been waiting for this fight, bro. Like it was supposed to happen so many times.
bro. Hamza hasn't fought in fucking I think it's like 6 to 8
So do you think
months.
it is people are just scared of him at this point? Because I feel like he's calling out so many people, bro, and it's just what do you think it is?
I don't know. I think it's like maybe I don't know. Maybe Dana or something like just not booking fights or maybe because like everybody's booked already.
But that's the thing, bro, because Kamza is calling people out from a lot of weight classes, and
That's the thing. You don't know where to like put him. you know?
yeah, that's
and
true.
he and he missed weight last time.
yeah,
remember?
he fucked up the whole
Yeah.
card.
So Dana said last time he's like, I don't want to put you at 170. I'm gonna put you at 185 because you can't make the weight. You fucked up the whole card.
Yeah,
You know.
he did fucking
So
bad.
it's like, you know, kind of
So-
don't know what to do there.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
I
I got Paulo. I got
You
Paulo,
got Paulo?
for sure. Yeah.
I feel like Alice Grove is gonna like prove a point on this fight. I feel like he's on the come up in the UFC.
I think this is crazy right here. Paulo is ranked number 5.
yeah, he is.
Ikram is not even ranked.
Yeah, he's not ranked at all.
So he's going
Because there's hype on him right now.
Yeah.
I feel like
and he's going for number 5 right away.
Yeah.
So like, to me that's that's impressive. You know, it doesn't happen all the time.
I
where
do
people
think-
just jump up
yeah.
like that.
I do think Costa is like way bigger than this guy though, for sure. Like if you look at this guy
Mm.
like from a distance, you'll see like a Khabib. Like you'll think it's
Oh,
Khabib.
bro. They fucking have a lab out there or something. They just start
For
like
sure, they're just cloning out
pumping these
Khabib.
guys out. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Alhamdulillah.
But yeah, not only for that one, I'm gonna go with Ellis Crab on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing his highlights. Like he's knocking out people and
Good luck. Good luck.
good luck.
What
What do you mean good luck, bro? Like all the people that look like Khabib have been taking over, bro.
That's true. If your last name ends with OV or EV or
Yeah.
something, like
I
be
gonna
careful.
smash this guy.
Smash your boy.
I kill everybody.
Hey, that'd be fucking crazy if Hamza and him fight again, right? Like in the UFC.
Well,
now,
you need
right?
to watch that fight, bro, because Kamza is so aggressive in that fight.
I only
So
seen like the
aggressive,
highlight
bro.
where he knocks his ass out.
Dude, he's as soon as the bell rings, like this guy's just rushing. I'm like, Kamza is so crazy. Like, I kill everybody. Like, this guy is crazy, bro. I need to see him fight already, man.
It's a good impression, actually.
Really?
It just sounded like, are you Hamza or what's going on?
I freaking have that long ass beard and shit. But go on with the one you were hyped to say earlier. But
So, Tony Ferguson versus Bobby Green.
let's go, bro. This fight
Oh,
caught me
man.
off guard.
You go first. You go first on this one.
You know me. I'm gonna go with Bobby Green. That's my boy. We knew each other better. No,
Went to high school with him.
I just don't really. I'm not really fucking with Ferguson, but Bobby Green, I fuck with him a lot. He's from Fontana too,
That's right.
and I really want to see him win this, bro. Like I feel like he's been trying to like prove a point. I know he's older already. They're both older already.
And then
But,
his last fight, with
The way it ended was so dumb. I
he was
mean,
fucking this guy.
he was gonna win, bro.
Yeah, he was fucking his ass.
I see,
up.
like it was a headbutt, but I don't think it was intentional at all. This guy put his head down, and but yeah,
And then, I mean, he's been in the wrong. Like even the last fight with what's that dude's name with the big chin?
Drew Dober.
Yeah, Drew Dober too. Like he was
The big
fucking, he was fucking him up too, and then he got knocked out.
Yeah,
It's
it's the thing about him.
He's
hands
such a
down.
good fighter, bro.
Yeah.
He's such a good fighter.
He is.
Hands down. I mean, yeah, that's
That's his
kinda just
style,
how-
though.
Yeah,
So, and that kind of benefits him because, like, people say you can't see the punches coming
yeah,
because
yeah,
his
yeah,
hands
yeah.
are so down. And but yeah, I'm gonna go with Green on that one. That one's gonna be intense, bro. It's gonna be on the. It's gonna go striking to right.
Hell yeah,
Yeah, for
Hell
sure.
yeah.
So it's gonna be a striking match. We seen the way Ferguson went out against Nate Diaz, so I feel like he's on the downfall.
I think
bad.
so. I think so. you
Right
know.
now, I think he's just fighting for the money.
when I seen the thing is, when I seen him, fight Chandler, and we seen that fight, right?
My God,
He was doing so
He was
fucking
doing good. He
in the
was
first
doing
round.
good.
He was beating his ass. He even dropped his ass one time,
he did.
and then he got unlucky and he got fucking knocked the fuck out.
Unlucky.
He got unlucky, bro. He just caught a fucking toe to his fucking chin. And
Man, that shit was crazy.
I don't like to talk about that moment because it's fucking it sucks. It sucks so much, but because he was fucking him up. But after seeing him fight Nate Diaz, I'm like, Nate is out of his prime too. And then I thought Tony was more in his prime, and for him to lose like that, he
Damn.
got choked out, right? He ended up getting
Yeah.
like in a guillotine. He just like kind of tapped out pretty quick.
I mean, I felt like Nate was winning on the feet too.
Right. If I had to pick, then I think Bobby Green is gonna win just because he's younger and he's faster.
He's so fast.
Yeah, he's fucking fast. So I would say Bobby Green is gonna win.
We'll see though.
But
mean,
I don't even. I can't even pick like who I want.
honestly,
to win,
even though I want Bobby Green to win, I still think like it's hard to
Yeah.
know for sure who's gonna win.
It's hard to pick.
For sure. Who we got next after that?
We got bro. This card is fucking stacked.
This card is stacked, bro. Everyone has to get. Like, I'm not even sponsored by UFC, but everyone's gotta buy this fight, bro.
You gotta buy it or you gotta like stream it illegally. Like Stephen Thompson versus Michael Pereira. The guy that does the backflips and all that shit. The
Really?
crazy fucking fight. Yeah, bro.
I feel like you skipped one.
Well, the thing is, I don't know if it's in order, but
Oh, I don't even know it. That's not even part of the main card.
it's not.
Nah, but that's a good fight too. Stephen Thompson versus who?
Michael Pereira,
Oh,
the
damn.
Brazilian, the one that
Yeah.
fucking does the backflips and like he does a bunch of crazy stunts. I got Stephen Thompson.
I
bro.
got Stephen
I fuck
Thompson
with
too.
him. I fuck
Let's
with him.
not even try to doubt this guy because he's fast as fuck.
Yeah.
and he outstruck Kevin Holland because Kevin Holland's on the main
He's
card.
also on this card.
Yeah, so but yeah, I got for sure Wonderboy on that one.
Yeah, same.
He's so fun to watch too,
Hell
bro.
yeah. And he's
old.
He's in his 40s.
Yeah,
I think.
he's in his 40s.
So this motherfucker.
He's still fast.
Fuck yeah, like he's ranked number 7 still. You know.
Yeah, I don't see him like fighting for championship fight either.
Probably not.
Ever
Probably
anymore.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's still someone fun to watch, bro.
Yeah.
His kicks are crazy.
His karate style.
Yeah,
of
it's
fighting.
so fun to watch.
Yeah.
And yeah, for sure on that one I got Wonderboy. But Kevin Holland's on the main card.
Right. So Kevin Holland versus Michael Chiesa.
Yeah.
You know,
Kevin Holland.
I got Kevin Holland too. The only thing is, I would say, you know, Michael Chiesa's a fucking wrestler. And I seen him fight, and this guy is relentless with that shit. So, you know,
that's all he goes for, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's gonna do. I don't think he's gonna strike with Kevin, but you know, going for that wrestling, I think that's his only chance in beating Kevin Holland. But the thing is, Kevin Holland is a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So if he wants to take him down, if he wants to take him down, then you know,
Kevin Holland's out. Yeah, he's experienced too.
Yeah, so he's a beast on the ground, bro.
He never uses his black belt. It's like Nate Diaz, bro. They don't.
That's right, exactly.
They don't use their jiu-jitsu belt
unless they take you down and shit like that. Then they're like, all right, well, let me fucking choke you out.
I guess I gotta go this way.
Like,
I wanted to knock you out.
Exactly, right. So that's what I feel like is gonna happen too. You know,
I think I could see like Kevin Holland knocking him down, knocking him out.
I think so too. Chiesa doesn't have good stand-up. He doesn't have good
his build too is so perfect.
He's fucking long and shit.
Yeah, he's so long.
He's super long.
Hopefully his hand's good though, because on the last fight, his hand, he said it's still fucking with him.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. He said like he still felt pain when he was throwing it, I guess. And he's like, fuck, like my hand.
I mean, he has a bit of time to.
Yeah, he does.
Be July 28th, right? So like couple weeks, 8 weeks.
Yeah, he does.
Your favorite fighter, Derrik Lewis.
That's not my favorite fighter.
For everybody, this is his favorite fighter right here.
Not my favorite fighter.
Derrik Lewis versus I don't know if you know this guy, Marcos de Lima.
No, I don't.
He's a Brazilian fighter.
I don't know any of both of them. No, I was kidding. No, I know Derrik Lewis because my boy Tate knocked him out. Bah, elbow.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that fucking fire, boy.
Nah, but I don't know who his opponent is.
I got Derrik Lewis. I know this motherfucker still has it in him. You know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, he's still a dog.
Yeah.
But
he's the Black Beast. That's what he is. I mean, that's his nickname, bro. He's the Black Beast.
Yeah.
So, but you know, Marcos de Lima, he's a fucking beast in striking too, and he has good wrestling and good.
I need to see a picture of him, bro. You don't have a picture of him?
Right here. He has good submission game too. So
kind of looks like Romero.
Romero, like Yoel Romero?
Yeah, without a beard.
A little bit.
But I never seen him before. Is he like older or?
I think he is. He's kind of old.
Well, I mean, if you got Derrik Lewis and because I don't know the other guys, so I wouldn't really know on that one. But Derrik Lewis, I still feel like he has it in him to be. He's good, bro. He has the power and stuff.
That's the thing, you know. He's knocked people out like in the last minute of the fight, you know. So you always got to be careful. But
is that guy a striker though? The other one?
He strikes. He's a striker, but he does rely on some grappling.
Ooh.
You know. And Derrik, you know, he's not that good at that.
Yeah, but he can get up like
that's
pretty
the thing.
quick.
He just gets up. He's like
yeah.
Let me just.
He's strong, bro. That's the thing. So, I mean, for that one, I mean that card's stacked, bro. Everyone like, I thought UFC 290 was stacked. And then this card comes out with this, like Dana's just popping off, bro. Shout out Dana, like he's going crazy.
Oh yeah, Uncle Dana right there.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you, Conors documentary came out. Have you started it or not?
I started a bit, but I haven't finished it.
This I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but
you seen it? Or you already?
I'm on the second episode.
Oh, okay.
This documentary is so good.
Yeah,
it's so good, and it's hard to watch though, because like it shows a lot of his losses and stuff. Like it goes in depth, like of the training camps and everything. So it's pretty dope to watch. Right now it's showing his losses and stuff, and it sucks to watch, but it's crazy too to watch, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Also, he wants to re-enter the USADA pool already. I don't know if you
I think
saw that.
I seen that. Yeah, today.
He said
I think
immediately he wants
I
to.
think he's already in it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, starting today, he's
Damn.
actually back in it.
This is
So,
good news.
Needs to get off the steroids. So we can't deny that this motherfucker.
I mean, bro, we can't deny either that it's the best option for him after breaking his leg, bro.
Well, true. I mean,
it's one of the worst injuries ever.
Right,
so
right.
This is something that he definitely needed to do. Like
100%.
Yeah.
100%,
So I mean, I want to see Conor like take this shit serious because
that's right.
he's drinking a lot. I feel like the only thing I see from Chandler is him in the gym
Fucking
all
working
day,
out all the time.
and I know Chandler's pissed the way he got his face pushed.
Hell yeah.
And I just don't want to see Conor lose again because seeing him lose again is gonna hurt.
It's gonna be like the 4th fucking time or 5th time in a row.
Yeah.
He hasn't won in like 4 years or even more than that, maybe. You know, so
honestly, like it sucks to see though, like how many injuries he's going through.
Right.
Because we can't say that either. That he's been through a lot of shit, like a lot of injuries. But yeah, I'm hopefully he takes this shit serious, bro.
Right.
Because right now he's calling out like boxers
That's
and
what
shit.
I was about to tell you right now.
Calling out Canelo.
Yeah.
He's calling out Mayweather. Calling
Like
out everyone.
let's not be dumb, you know. Conor versus Mayweather, maybe, you know, but Conor versus Canelo,
that makes zero sense.
Canelo's
in his prime.
ass up. He'll fuck him up.
Canelo hasn't
you
taken
know?
no time off at all. So,
like,
bro, you've been out the game for a long time, and that's a bad decision. I just focus on this fight, bro.
I think so. Yeah, exactly. Focus on the UFC,
fight,
dude. Like, what are you
and
doing?
it's getting me excited too because Nate is saying that he's probably gonna go back to the UFC to fight Conor.
When he beats Jake Paul.
Yeah.
When he knocks his ass
hopefully.
up. When he fucks up Jake Paul.
I don't know if he will, but
I know he will.
we've seen all the UFC fighters, what's happened to them, bro. But Nate versus everyone would want to see Nate versus Conor, bro.
Fuck yeah.
So hopefully Conor wins this fight. Then again, too, I feel like he's gonna be like, "Give me the title shot."
True.
He's gonna ask for a title shot.
That's the thing. That's the thing. You know.
And then Dana will be like, "Okay, yes, sir."
That's right.
So
like, my bad. Like,
so that's the thing too. I don't want him to do that. I really don't want him to go straight to a title shot. I have to like tune up a little bit. The thing is,
if they're fighting at 170, no, or
bro, I think it's bigger than that.
Isn't it that? Or 180? He's like, "You do what you're told," right?
Hell yeah.
So, like, we're gonna fight at 185.
That shit was funny. He's like, I could do that. I could do that.
You do what you're told. So I mean, he already knows. Like this
Chandler had nothing to say after that, bro.
He's like, "All right."
Yeah, bro.
But
it's crazy.
You know, like
that's not.
I guess it just depends on where they're fighting at. But
this is Conor's league, bro. Like let's not deny that. Like whoever thinks about the UFC, you think of Conor.
Come on. I mean,
even the people that don't watch UFC, when it comes to UFC, they think about Conor or they end up watching the UFC because of Conor. And
I started, you know,
that's how I started.
Yeah,
too.
I the way I became a huge fan was because of Conor.
Exactly.
You know, like I did grow up in the, I guess, like I came up in the Conor era, you know, and shit like that. And you know, people like to like talk shit like, "Oh, you just only came here for Conor, this and that." But it's like, so what? you know, who gives a fuck?
He's the name of the face of the game.
Yeah, he's the biggest influence of this whole entire sport, you know? So, but I started watching UFC because of him, and I stayed because of the love of the sport, you know, and just like watching all these fighters just fighting and shit like that, and just getting to know all these fighters. And you just kind of, you start loving the sport, you know, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have started watching it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have started like, you know, training Muay Thai and all that shit. So hell yeah, you know.
I mean, for me too, like I used to not watch it, and then you started getting me into the UFC, and I'm so hooked onto it, and that's what made me like want to train Muay Thai. Like, just being hooked to the UFC and like watching these fights. It's
because you want to try it.
Yeah, bro, and it's fun. Like we both know, like getting hit in the face, it might not sound fun, but it is fun. It is fun.
If anybody has ever trained, you know the feeling of getting punched in the face. And punching somebody in the face, like both of those feelings are rewarding.
Yeah,
like, you know, like
seeing your opponent's like head like snap back and shit. Like, hell yeah,
you fucking snap my head back. You know, like that shit. You know, that shit was a good time. It was fun,
it was a good time.
You know,
I was gonna like, I know we're talking about Kamsa, but it looks like his opponent, because I forgot to mention this. It does look like his next opponent might be Usman though. Because it's still getting into deeper talks about it.
The tweet, you know? Like,
not only that, but like we talked about it last episode, but I think it's like coming down, the more closer,
Mm-hmm.
because they're still tweeting at each other every day.
Should just fucking fight. Like they gotta
They
they gotta
fight.
set it up.
Yeah.
Who do you got right there if they do fight?
Oh man.
Come on, bro.
There's
Come on, bro.
okay striking. this guy comes out. He has a chin, bro, and he could take punches. And I think he's more in his prime right now. Usman's. I can't even say he's on his downfall, bro.
He's not really.
He's not really on his downfall, but
you
like,
know.
on the
Yeah.
feet, I think Kamza has the advantage.
Mhm.
He's even taller.
Right,
I'm pretty
that's true.
sure.
Yeah.
And the wrestling, they're probably both even, but at the same time, I think Kamza still will like overpower him.
I think this motherfucker like seems strong. That I'd want to see him try and wrestle Usman.
Yeah.
That'd be Usman. The only time he ever got taken down was against Leon in the first fight. You know, and to me, even that takedown was kind of like, you know, he kind of just found the opportunity.
Kind of caught him off guard.
Yeah, exactly. So
this will be more like he should expect it coming. And
right.
then we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. So I think they should fucking fight.
That would be a dope ass fight.
Dope ass fight. But I have Hamza for sure.
Yeah.
100%. You know,
I think so
I think
too.
he beats him in the striking and he beats him in the wrestling. And
I like both of them, but I think Hamza would.
But Usman, his jab and his backhand, they're fucking like pistons. You know,
Yeah.
he shoots them pretty good. So, you know, he knocked out Jorge with the backhand.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh man,
yeah,
that was disgusting.
that was fucking crazy.
That
And then he knocked down Gilbert with a jab.
Yeah, the jab, which is crazy.
So he has.
That's
he
the
has
thing
power.
too. So Kamza couldn't put out Burns.
That's right. That's another good point too. Yeah.
And Usman, like with one jab, he did like knock
Mhm.
him down. But that was a crazy fight too, because
Right.
it looked like Burns almost had Usman that fight.
Right.
But he was saying too, like he felt like he rushed it. He got too excited.
Right.
That's the thing about people who have never been champ. I feel like they get too excited on those moments, you know.
Right.
I was gonna tell you about Francis. He finally, you're gonna say that too.
Yeah.
He signed a deal.
Right.
Finally.
Where'd he go to?
PFL.
I mean, you know, I think PFL is a good organization. You know, like I guess money wise, I think he probably went to the best spot he could have gone to. You know, compared to like Bellator or even bare knuckle. You know, PFL even organizes like these tournaments where they give like $1 million check just to win the tournament, and then on top of that, you win a bunch of money winning these fights. But
here's the thing, like,
there's no challenge there.
there's no opponent for him.
Yeah,
and he can't really call someone from the UFC because UFC's not gonna want to like do a collab with their contenders. Like
exactly, and they won't. And speaking of that, then you know, you seen that Ngannou and John Jones were going kind of like back and forth.
Yeah,
and you know,
it's so dumb that Francis is trying to call out Jones.
Francis
right now.
was saying cross the street from the UFC to PFL.
That makes no sense.
It's like, what do you? I'm gonna go from the A class to like the C class. What are you talking about?
That's
you know, like
that's so dumb. And then you were already like in the UFC, so it looks
Exactly.
like worse on you. Like
yeah,
you it looks like you ran away, and then now you want to talk because you know like this is not gonna happen.
right.
But yeah, I don't know who Francis is gonna fight. And
That's the thing.
you know what's crazy too is that whoever he fights gets guaranteed $2 million,
Oh, that's right.
which is crazy.
You know, that's the only thing that you know he's doing good too, which we
Yeah.
talked about last time, where he was trying to like set up the bag for the other his opponent, which that's good. You know, that's all good and shit, but. You know,
He was making
at
it
the
more
same time-
difficult.
yeah, exactly. At the same
Yeah.
time, you know, you got to still worry about yourself
yeah,
at the end, you know. And I mean, you know, he made it
He
work.
got it done,
He made it work.
yeah.
Yeah, he made it work. You know, and then I don't know if you've seen that Ben Askren was talking about. He was saying something about like, you know, John Jones was out for 3 years, and you know, in this whole time he never called out or like you know he didn't try to set up
He
a fight with
said-
Francis and
he
shit
said
like
that,
that.
Francis was in the UFC for like 3 years, and that it looks like John Jones, as soon as he left, he came back.
Right.
Because so Francis was there for 3 years, and John waited 3 years to join.
Exactly.
But that's stupid. Like he was obviously training for,
He was moving up, to
and he was even
heavyweight.
calling out Francis
He
when
was.
he was in the UFC still.
Exactly. He was calling him out
Yeah.
and all that.
So it makes zero
And,
sense.
Yeah, I'm like
that point is dumb.
that's
to
why
me.
that's why Ben Askren got knocked out in 5 seconds. You know, like because of his fucking stupid opinions.
Yeah,
Like it's like yeah, for me, I'm like that shit is dumb as fuck.
yeah, it is.
Another thing about France is, you know, or
Okay,
kinda-
but you know how you were saying about the like who is he gonna fight? How we're saying that. That's the thing too. His contract allows him to do boxing.
right.
Yeah.
So speaking about boxing, then and MMA and all that, you know, Tyson Fury's over here going on a fucking. Oh, so Joe Rogan said at one point in one
Also,
of his
about Tyson Fury versus Jones.
yeah, he said in a podcast, if nobody has seen that, you know, Joe Rogan says that if John Jones and Tyson Fury were to be locked up in a room, you know, and they were just to, like they just had to fight it out, John Jones would be the one coming out that fucking room. Which for me and for anybody else that I
For
think
anyone
watches
with a
MMA,
brain?
yeah, exactly, right? you know John will fuck his ass up.
Exactly. This is
In
this,
a street fight, MMA fight, you know, he would
I think
fuck
the
him
only
up.
people that are gonna be delusional are
Are
boxers.
boxers, yeah.
100%.
But then Tyson comes out saying, "Yo, big dosa," you know, like he's like, he said nobody.
Honestly,
say?
bro. First of all, pick on someone your own size, bro.
Who, Tyson Fury?
Picking on Joe Rogan, come on, bro.
Oh, for real? He's like, you know what's funny? This guy's doing friendly fire. He's like, "You're bald, you're short bald, man." It's like
You're bald too.
you're bald too, bro.
And he's old.
Like what?
Joe Rogan's older, bro.
Yeah, like you're fucking talking shit about
Friendly
him. It's like, come on, bro.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, he was pretty much getting all defensive about Joe Rogan's opinion. And bro, it's just an opinion. And not only that, you come out saying like,
But it's like, it's a fact.
yeah, and then you come out saying all this about like, like that's not true. And
He said nobody born from a mother could ever beat me.
yeah, and then John Jones replies saying, "Hey, let me know if you want to set this up.
That's
Like,
right.
we'll call up Dana,
come
the
into
boss,
the cage. Come into the cage.
come into the cage." And then bro, you end up like pretty much letting everyone know that Joe Rogan's statement was like factual because you say, "Oh, if you want to fight, come in the boxing ring." Like, bro,
Exactly.
the whole point of Joe Rogan's opinion was that in not a boxing match that you would lose.
Right.
And then you're over here calling John Jones out in a boxing match, so you're just like pretty much
Yeah.
disproved yourself.
Because in a boxing fight, you know, even I can say, yeah, Jones would lose.
Yeah,
in
obviously,
a
bro.
boxing fight.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah, in a boxing fight, of course, Tyson Fury is he's a beast.
Yeah,
You know, and we can't take that away from him. But in MMA,
it's a whole different story.
he would get destroyed. He doesn't know shit
He
about
doesn't know
wrestling.
anything.
His legs, even though John Jones' legs are skinny as fuck too, but
He doesn't know how to throw leg kicks. He doesn't know how to defend leg
yeah,
kicks. He'd get dropped easily.
destroyed, bro. He'd get
Exactly.
destroyed. And then yeah, like you said, you know, he came out and said, "I'm not a cage fighter, you know, I'm a boxer." So he's like, "Fight me in the boxing ring," and it's like, yeah, we understand you'll beat him in the boxing ring, but that wasn't Joe Rogan's point.
Exactly.
His point was you get locked in a room. Who's coming out? John Jones.
And then you try to like deny that what Joe Rogan said, and then John Jones tells you fight me in a cage fight, and then you go back to fight me in a boxing ring. Like you just disproved yourself right there.
Exactly.
And everyone should know that, bro. Like every boxer should know, like you wouldn't beat an MMA fighter,
Right.
at all
Just like
on the street.
Just like most MMA fighters wouldn't beat most boxers.
Yeah,
either.
exactly. It goes both ways.
Exactly. That's the thing, you know, but these boxers get like super insecure, super like fucking like for some reason they get so offended that they get beat up in the cage, but it's like you don't train wrestling. You have no fucking idea what that is, you know.
There's a reason why like no boxer would fight a MMA fighter in a cage. Like McGregor versus Mayweather, he would never fight Mayweather.
And there was
Conor
talks. Remember when they first fought?
Yeah.
There was talks about.
He was
that
lying,
shit?
bro. He just wanted Conor to sign.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Fuck it.
And speaking of that, though, Jake Paul said like after this fight that he would fight Nate Diaz in a cage. Do you think he's being serious about that?
So I did see that, and the thing is, he said that you know he gave Nate the contract, but Nate denied it. Which to me that sounds fucking.
But did
crazy.
he say that in front of Nate or not?
It was in a tweet. So I don't know if he said it in front of him, but I seen it in a tweet. Somebody asked him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like I told Nate, you know, we can fight boxing first, and then we can do MMA." But that Nate denied it, which for me that sounds crazy. Why would he deny it? That does sound crazy
because he'd finish you in first round.
Exactly, he'd fucking choke his ass out. He would use his jiu-jitsu right there and choke his ass out. You know.
Exactly, but yeah, that shit's crazy. I also was gonna tell you because we're talking about boxing too. Did you see Ryan Garcia? he got a new training what Errol Spence
right.
Jr. now.
That's right.
That's fucking so fire, bro.
Fuck yeah.
This is like a really good thing for Ryan, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm so glad to see like finally he made a change. And
Just like seeing off his new pictures, you know, I can already see he's covering.
bro, his footwork is gonna be crazy
Yeah.
now. Like his footwork, that's his issue too. Like his footwork's not so good. So
And his defense, I feel like
Yeah.
also, you know, like he kind of keeps his chin up,
yeah,
stuff
I
like
feel
that.
like if Rolly versus Ryan happens, like Rolly seeing that notification or that post, he's probably like gulp, like probably getting nervous because man, that's like no joker there. It's good ass training right there.
I feel like Ryan, he's gonna come back with like a vengeance. You know,
For
trying to-
sure. Like
you know?
they say, like once you get that out, like you're changed forever. Like you.
That's right.
So I mean, look at Canelo. Like when he lost to Mayweather, his life changed forever. His
Right.
career changed forever. So I mean,
I think sometimes these undefeated fighters they have that pressure too, because you know
They
you're
don't wanna lose.
You're undefeated, and you're like, you don't want to lose.
You don't want to take risks.
exactly,
Yeah.
and you're undefeated, so you think you're unstoppable and shit like
Yeah.
that. And then when you finally lose, it's kind of like, you know, like
Yeah.
finally, you know, like
That is
the
true.
pressure's
Too.
gone.
I mean, Izzy said
You
the
know?
same thing.
Yeah, so
I
it's
think.
like
Or Usman. It could have been both, but
I think it was both actually. It was
they both
of
said
them.
the same thing. Like, oh, like I felt so relieved.
Yeah,
Like, all the pressure was off me,
right.
which kind of sucks, you know. Like maybe you could end up like maybe there's people that could like master that mentally.
Khabib?
But, Khabib, true. I mean, but it's just no one was a good wrestler against him. So
Again, yeah, that's a good point too.
Yeah.
You know,
he didn't really. People say, I mean, what do you think that like his legacy? Do you think, even though like don't be biased because I know we don't like Khabib, but what do you think about his legacy? Do you think it's like as good as people like put it as, or is it like overrated?
no. I think.
No, what?
I think no. I think his
Overrated?
it kind of depends. Like I would say his last four, kind of like almost like Charles Oliveira, right? Like even though I think even Charles had a better UFC record than him.
Mhm.
Khabib's maybe last four fights were probably his best fights versus Justin, Dustin, Conor.
Wait, who? Khabib?
Khabib versus you know he choked out Conor, he choked out Dustin, he choked out Justin.
Michael Johnson?
Johnson too. He fought John.
Yeah.
Even you know Johnson is a beast too.
He almost had him.
That's right. He rocked his ass.
Yeah.
You know that's
I mean,
probably
there's
like his,
two people that almost had him: Michael Johnson and Dustin Poirier with the chokehold. He almost
Oh,
had
that's
him.
right with the guillotine and shit. Right. That's fucking crazy.
That's the only time I would be going for Dustin, bro. Like I wish you got that shit.
True. But I would say you know Khabib before he came to the UFC, you know, his record was pretty padded. You know, he fought people that were like
Yeah.
0-10, and he was already like 10-0 and shit like
Yeah.
that. So
Like he didn't fight anyone good to like 13 wins, right?
exactly, shit,
Yeah.
something like that. You know, so I guess it just depends. But for somebody, even if your record is padded like that, for somebody to go undefeated and retire undefeated, that's super rare. It's like I don't even know if it's happened in the UFC
Yeah.
for somebody to retire undefeated, and he did it. So I would say,
I mean, he
had
does.
he had
He does
great
have a
record.
good excuse too, though. That's the thing
His
too.
mom?
Yeah,
Yeah, which you know,
his dad died, and like he didn't want to fight again
Right.
without his dad, so
Yeah,
it makes
yeah.
sense. But
it just sucks because he was 29-0, and
yeah,
he was
I
gonna,
mean-
his dad told him that he wanted him to retire at 30-0. You know,
I didn't
But-
know that.
yeah, and then after his dad died,
If that happened, bro, I'm trying
Who-
to make my dad's promise. Like I would try to make my dad's promise for sure.
right. But he said he didn't want to. He didn't want to fight without his dad in his corner.
Yeah,
So
he did fight though his last one, huh? Without.
that's
dad.
right. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. With Justin, he fucking choked his ass out quick.
That's the thing too, though, bro. Like, I mean, it's not their fault, but like, there wasn't really wrestlers
That's
that
right.
could like. I mean, Conor. Don't get me wrong. I felt like he had a good ass takedown defense.
Yeah.
But I mean, we all know what happened. But yeah, I mean, there's people that feel like his career was padded. The sad thing is too, there's a lot of people that just want to see someone lose. You know, when
True.
they're undefeated, they like want to see someone fail.
Yeah.
And they get so pissed when someone leaves, like
Uh-huh.
like Mayweather. People get pissed off that he left 50-0. But you know what's crazy too, man, is that I don't know if you heard because GSP, he was on Full Send podcast. I don't know if you watched it.
Like an old one,
No, recent.
recent.
Yeah, like last month. But
Oh, no, I haven't
you
seen
need
it.
to watch that. But he was on there and supposedly that he was going to be the one to fight Khabib,
Oh yeah,
which
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
crazy.
That would have
been-
that would have been a fucking. The thing is, like, you know, I've seen a lot of these videos. They were gonna make it happen, but Dana,
Dana.
he's the one that fucked up. He's the one that didn't want to make it at the time that they both wanted to
Oh,
fight,
damn.
and that's kind of what like pushed it back, and then by the time that Dana wanted it, GSP was like, I don't want to fight no more.
I think it was Khabib.
or
Because,
one of them.
Well, GSP explained the situation.
Uh-huh.
He was saying that once he said he was done, GSP, because he was going through issues on the last fight. I think tuberculosis or something like that. He had that. He said that like he ended up getting a call from Dana, and he's like, "Fuck, I thought I was done already, and I could never leave." Like, and he was even thinking of like not answering. And he already knew. I mean, if Dana's calling you, bro, he knows he wants you to fight.
Wants you to fight somebody.
And he ends up saying like, "Oh, like Khabib wants to fight you, and he wants to know if you're down." And GSP's like saying like, "Obviously, I knew he hasn't even asked Khabib, but this is the way it goes." And
okay.
he just said,
So he wants to see his response first, and
Yeah.
then kind of go back to
"Yeah,"
him.
and I guess Khabib wasn't.
He wasn't.
down.
He's the one. He was already
Yeah.
retired at that time.
Yeah. Because of what happened on the last fight, because no one expected him to retire.
Yeah.
So everyone was shocked.
Yeah.
But I guess GSP was kind of like relieved a little bit because he didn't want to fight it anymore. I mean, it's crazy how there's some fighters that hate it.
Who would you have had between those two?
Well, I'm gonna go for GSP for sure.
Same.
That would have been crazy to watch for sure, bro.
He's for sure in the Mount Rushmore of MMA, UFC.
For sure. For sure.
He's for sure one of the GOATs.
Yeah, he is. But that's crazy. Like the fights that are supposed to happen that don't happen. It's crazy to know. But yeah, that shit's insane, bro. You got anything else on your mind?
I guess it depends on you want to just go random topic.
I'm down. Hit me, bro.
What do you think about
No, not actually, not physically, bro.
What do you think about all the shit that has been going on with my boy Andrew Tate?
Damn. I mean, you're rocking his merch right now. Resist
the slave mind.
Canceled. We're
Everybody
canceled.
resist the slave mind. Don't fall for the fucking mainstream media bullshit.
It's kind of outdated because
A little bit.
He hasn't been saying anything right now.
But he just went to court yesterday to see if he was still going to be locked up in his house.
Oh, yeah?
Stuff like that.
I mean, he's already been in his house most of the time.
Whoa, to see if he can leave it and he can get out of house arrest.
I'm saying
stuff.
like he's usually at his house anyways.
Uh-huh.
But it's crazy. I think the situation that's going down is just false, and they're trying to frame him.
I think so too.
It's crazy how they had him in jail for so long with no evidence at all. And it was honestly scary because I did feel like he was gonna be like stuck in jail,
Get locked up
Yeah.
like for a long ass
I
time.
think a lot of people
Yeah.
thought that like he was gonna get framed for some false shit.
Right. Yeah, I think it.
Not only him, Tristan too. was in there,
Tristan
so-
too. Tristan, his brother. So I think it was all bullshit. I think I think these fucking chicks lied. I mean, I don't even think they lied. I know they fucking lied.
Yeah.
You even see there's like the crazy part about it was these guys were locked up for about 4 months, 5 months.
Yeah.
And with no evidence against them with the human trafficking allegations and all that bullshit, but there was a lot of evidence, supporting, I guess, against what they were accusing them of. A lot of these women that accused them were saying, let's make this look realistic so we can get a Netflix deal and get paid for this shit. And I'm like, oh, you guys are just doing this. You guys are just doing this to get a Netflix special, a Netflix deal and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah.
What
There was actual text about all this shit. And for me, it's like I mean, it's in Romania, so I don't know how the Romanian government works, but for me, it's like you guys see all this proof that it shows that they're trying to be, framed and shit like that, and then you guys ignore it, and you guys have no proof to keep them in, but then you have proof to be able to take them out, and you guys don't. And even some of the chicks that were saying that they were human trafficked or they were in their house and shit like that. You see one of these chicks going out to the front front yard picking up pizza from the delivery man and shit like
yeah,
that, you know?
that, right?
Yeah, and then you see them even leaving, going to like the grocery store, getting groceries and coming back. So
dumb.
for me,
Obviously, they're not held hostage. Like
exactly, they're not held hostage.
they're going
you know?
out and all this,
Right? Because anytime they could have fucking left, gone to the police and done all
exactly.
that shit. So,
and why did it take them so long to do something about it? Like,
right.
They could have done, if something happened, they would have said something like the next day or some shit. Not only that, bro, like it's pretty obvious too that they're trying to frame him because I don't know if you heard when Andrew Tate was talking that his ex-girlfriend had called him because she said, "Oh, the cops called me trying to see like if you did anything to me bad."
I think they were offering like $50,000 or something like that, you know.
So it's so crazy, bro.
That's the thing. Like, there's so much proof to show that people are trying to frame him and shit like that.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. It's crazy, bro, to see
and even Vice. I want to talk about Vice real quick. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I did see Vice trying to frame, trying to make him look bad, right?
So fuck Vice, right? First of all,
everyone knows Vice.
They're like going bankrupt right now because their whole like companies like getting shut down because they don't report anything factual. You know, they all they want to do is like make people look bad and put them in a bad light. They went to Andrew's house, you know, to record some sort of documentary, and all they did was try and make him look fucking terrible and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you've seen, Andrew was like, after he came out, the guy called him saying like, "Oh, I want another interview."
Oh, and, yeah. Well, here's the thing though. On the first interview, let's let everyone know what this guy did. The interviewer, they ended up editing the first interview that they did with Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
And they made him look like he was stuttering.
Right.
To make him look bad.
True.
Yeah, like they were looping the same words he said to make it look like he was stuttering. And it looks so fake. Like, bro, like...
and you know this motherfucker doesn't stutter.
So that's why Andrew was even more pissed that this guy's trying to ask him for another interview. He's trying to make him look bad and then comes back like for another interview.
I think that shit was fucking hilarious.
That shit was funny. I don't know if anyone...
It's just... Yeah, if nobody has seen that, he told the guy, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll interview you again. Like, you know, come to my house, come to Romania, and we can do an interview." And he just had him wait like outside the gate.
The thing is, he called him first and said like, "Oh, like, are you gonna try to make me look bad again?" And then this guy tries to be like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" Like, bro, you know exactly what he's talking about. And then he's trying to like say, "Oh, like, I never had anything to do with that. I'm not sure what you're talking about." And then Andrew's saying like, "I'll let you do the interview maybe, but make sure you bring me a box of chocolates."
That's right.
So this guy ends up like flying to Romania and doing all this to thinking he's gonna get an interview with. I don't even know why you would think that you would get another interview with Andrew Tate. But yeah, he shows up to Andrew Tate's gate and is like, "Oh yeah, I'm here with the chocolates." And
with this whole fucking camera crew and all that shit.
He has his camera crew waiting outside. And Andrew's like just laughing on the inside, like looking at the cameras and like just laughing at him, like, "Look at this guy." And then he goes and
they deserve that shit.
No, yeah, they definitely deserve that. Like after making someone look bad. The thing is too, bro, like I feel like Andrew's not even doing anything. Like, okay, the woman talk and all that, he does go a little too far on it, but like
women can't drive, by the way.
But like all the other stuff that he's saying is like really good for like young men to hear. Like he's just like bringing like good motivation and letting everyone know, like, be an alpha male. Like,
I think so, you know, I think, you know, a lot of people just hate him for no reason. They don't even understand like his message and shit like that. I think, you know, his message is trying to just empower. I mean, you know, obviously he's a man, so he's empowering other men, right? Mm-hmm. And he's just telling people, like, work hard, get fit, love your family, love your girl. You know, people think he's a misogynist. Most of these women don't even know what misogyny means. So, they I've seen a lot of interviews and shit. There's a guy that goes around like college campuses asking women like, "Why do you hate Andrew Tate?" "Oh, he's a misogynist." "What does misogyny mean?"
Oh yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
I know.
So it's like
dumb because
they don't even know why they hate him. It's
only
just
because they see the social media.
Exactly.
And like people trying to make him look bad.
And it's like his real message is just an improvement, like just trying to get.
And then his message to women is not even bad. Like he says, like, my women need to be protected by me. And
exactly.
People don't see that because what they clip, like what people clip is just him saying like some shit that's not even like the full clip.
Right.
You know?
I mean, and sure, he says like some controversial shit, but
Yeah.
you know, at the same time, it's more like, you know, sometimes he does. I would say he kind of puts on a not a character, but he kind of just tries to exaggerate.
He turns it up a little
yeah,
bit.
he turns it up, exaggerates a point. You know,
To like get known or like,
of course, and
he
it
wants
worked.
people talking about him,
And it worked,
Yeah,
you know?
he's like at one point in time he was like the most famous person, bro. in
But
the world.
there's no way people think that this guy is bad. Like,
I think now
he's not bad to society.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
no fucking way that.
Not
people
only
think
that, I think people now are like know more that like he's not a bad guy. Like I think people are starting to see that more. Like even when he went on Pierce Morgan trying to make him look bad
That's
too.
right. That's right.
It's like, bro, it didn't work at all.
Exactly. He made Pierce Morgan look like an idiot.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, for me, this guy, I think, you know, he's for sure. I think he has a good message, and he's pushing people to just improve. That's pretty much it.
Exactly.
You know, I've gotten a lot of inspiration from this guy. And
I know a lot of people got inspiration from him for sure.
You know,
there was at one point in time, bro, where he was just on my TikTok feed nonstop.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone remembers that. I'm pretty sure.
You know, and the thing is, like, there's no way people can actually say that this guy has done more harm to society than good. Because I guarantee you he's had, you know, more influence in people going to the gym, working harder at their jobs, you know, taking care of their women, you know, like I'm sure
if anything, he
that
makes
influence.
like, if anything, he kind of shits on men more, the ones that are like being lazy.
That's
and shit.
right. That's right.
And it makes
know?
me like feel like, fuck, he's right, bro. I gotta get my shit together.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's more of he's doing something positive, you know. But
it's true, bro, for sure. Like
free the Tate brothers. That's all I gotta say.
They're already free.
Well, not yet. I mean,
well, not officially, but yeah.
Get them out house arrest. You know,
it's scary for them though, bro. It's scary, like the way he's saying that I'm on my like last strike and all this.
Oh, right.
And it's crazy because the first 2 strikes he got them correct.
That's right. He said first they're gonna like, you know, accuse you falsely.
No,
accuse
first
you.
they're gonna delete me.
Oh yeah, erase you and all that.
And
shit.
then second one is frame me, and they did that already. And he said third one is a bullet to the head.
Fucking kill you. So.
And they already hired me, so I'm on. No,
nah. You're gonna go to Romania, fucking like blast them.
Do that.
Before you kill him, you're gonna play that theme song or what? Oh shit.
Nah, but yeah, I mean, hopefully they get out of that case because it's all false. As from what it looks like, you know.
I think there's way more worse.
They would have been
in the
evidence
world.
already, bro.
Exactly. You know, and he's, you know, he's been falsely accused already, and he was found not guilty.
And you know what's crazy too is like maybe he would have still been in jail if the U.S. didn't get involved.
The U.S. embassy,
right? They got involved, and they're
right.
like, let's look into this case, bro, because this is bullshit. So it's crazy, bro, for sure. You got anything else? Yeah, it's a wrap, or you got a little bit more?
No, I think
we're done. We've been going for a while, bro. I got a pee so bad.
Same.
That was a good ass episode for sure.
This was good.
Other than that, episode 5 done.
Episode 5 was good.
That was good. Good shit, bro. Later, everyone. Have a good one.
Peace.